Warning, there are people pretending to be me in the comments. This is what a comment from me looks like. Notice that the name is spelled perfectly, and notice the border around the name. That's how you know it's from me. You can also click on my name to make sure you actually go to my channel to double check. And this is what a comment from an imposter will look like. It has weird characters in the name or comment, and it's usually going to ask you to add them on WhatsApp or Telegram. I don't have WhatsApp or Telegram, and I would never ask you to add me on there. All right, so please be careful, use your common sense, and now let's get back to the video. Hey, how's it going, GPU heads? Thanks for clicking on my video. 𝗧-𝗦𝗛𝗏 here. And guys, today I want to try to use math to answer the question. Yeah, I know, math is fun, right? To answer the question, is it even worth it to pay a scalper the extra money for a non-LHR GPU for mining? And so before we do this, let me just preface this whole thing by explaining a couple of things to you. So the very first thing is that LHR GPUs, as we've seen through all of the testing I've done on my channel and that the community has done in general, they are basically only hash rate limited for mining Ethereum and Ethereum Classic, but Ethereum basically. So more or less all other coins, the hash rate, the mining hash rate, is pretty much the exact same on an LHR card as a non-LHR card. So it only really matters on Ethereum. And why I bring that up is because Ethereum mining is coming to an end. And that is probably going to happen within the next 6 to 8 months, because Ethereum is moving away from proof of work, which is, you know, when it's mined on graphics cards, and it's moving to proof of stake, which doesn't need GPUs anymore. So we're only gonna be able to mine Ethereum on GPUs for another 6 to 8 months anyway. So basically what I want to try and figure out in this video today is, you know, that extra hash rate that you're getting mining Ethereum by buying a non-LHR card versus an LHR card. Like, is that extra hash rate enough to make you the amount that a non-LHR costs compared to a LHR GPU? So in other words, let's say the LHR version of a card, you know, the hash rate limited version, costs $1,000. And then let's say the non-LHR version goes for $1,500, so $500 more. My question is, will that extra Ethereum hash rate you get on the full hash rate version be enough to mine more than the $500 extra that it costs compared to just buying a non-LHR GPU? And so I'm going to look at this on the 3 main GPUs that come in both LHR and non-LHR flavors, which is the 3060 Ti, the 3070, and the 3080. And so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to look at the, you know, current sold prices for those GPUs on eBay. So I'm going to see how much is a 3060 Ti, 3070, and 3080 being sold for currently in both the LHR version and the non-LHR version. And so then we're gonna see, okay, how much more are the non-LHR versions selling for, the full hash rate versions? And then we're just gonna see, okay, and they get how much more hash rate? And then is that extra hash rate enough to pay for the extra amount they cost, basically? But so let's stop rambling on and let's hop on over to the computer and see if this actually is worth it. All right, so we are over at the computer and I have started preparing a spreadsheet here, but I figured let's just do this together as we find things out, right? So what we got here is the 3060 Ti, the 3070, and the 3080. And I've already filled in just the max hash rate that you can get for a non-LHR version of these cards, which is 62 for a 3060 Ti and a 3070, and 100 mega hash for a 3080. And as you can see here, I've filled in the hash rates for the LHR versions of these cards mining Ethereum as well. And now this is based on my findings from my video series where I test all of the current generation, you know, NVIDIA 30 series cards. And so there you can see that we're getting 47 and 47 on the 3060 Ti and the 3070, and 75 mega hash on the 3080. So the hash rate difference is 15 mega hash for the 3060 and 3070, and 25 mega hash for the 3080. Now let's start filling in prices here. So I figured let's start with the 3060 Ti. So I'm just on eBay right now, and we're searching for sold items. So this is what they've actually sold for on eBay, and we can see here they go for 1350, 1350, oh my god, 1550, 1289, 1330, 1325, 1320, 1349, 1350. I feel like most of them are around that, like 1350. So let's put that in for a non-LHR one, 1350. Then let's move on over to the regular like LHR version, and we can see they go for 950, 915, 960, 980, 964, 930, 906, 900, 850, 850, 944, 974. I don't know, prices are a little bit all over the place, but let's call it 950, right? So then we can obviously see that the difference is $400 there. So let's move over to the 3070. So a 3070 non-LHR, they seem to go for 1275, 1425, 1549, 1350, 1168. They're all over the place a little bit here. 1375, 1388, 870. Oh, this is an LHR. Well, I don't know. It says both in the title there. That's confusing. 1400, 1518. Oh my god, 1850. I don't know, guys. What do you say? 1400 maybe? Now let's have a look at just 3070 LHR. Alright, so 1226, we got 1030, 1124, 1050, 1045, 1005, 1088. I feel like, I don't know, maybe 1050, right? So the difference there is $350. So now let's look at the 3080 as well. Okay, so 2000, 1850, 2000, 1950, 1888, 2290, 2370, 2000, 2250, 2065. I mean, should we be generous and say like 2100? And then let's do the RTX 3080 LHR. Okay, so we got one 1550, 1759, 1778, 1775, 1672, 1850, 1500, 2200, 1570. I don't know, guys. Should we say like 1600 maybe? So yeah, there you go, a difference of $500 there. And so what I want to find out now basically is, will this extra hash rate here earn you what this difference in price is? Because otherwise it's not worth it. It's like, it's not worth getting a full hash rate GPU, because it won't pay for itself before you're no longer able to mine Ethereum, and when you're no longer able to mine Ethereum, then LHR doesn't matter anymore anyway. So if we say that you've got 6 months to mine Ethereum, right? Then that is 6 months times 30 days, right? So you got 180 days left of mining. And now let's just look at how much income are you getting currently from 1 mega hash, right? And so I have what to mine up here, and I've just filled in 100 mega hash with no power consumption on Ethash. And that gives you $6.35 per day. So that's for 100 mega hash. So if we take $6.35 per day and divide that by 100 mega hash, that means we're making around, well, just over 6 cents per day per mega hash. So now all we have to do is basically do the calculations on this, right? So let's name this extra money made with non-LHR. And let's just start. So we have, for a 3060 Ti, 15 mega hash times 180 days times just over 16 pennies, just over 6 pennies. And there you go. Before Ethereum mining comes to an end, you will just make an additional $171 with a non-LHR 3060 Ti as opposed to a LHR 3060 Ti, which basically does not justify the extra $400 that you would pay for it from a scalper. So it's not worth it. Don't buy a 3060 Ti for an extra $400 just because it's LHR, because you will not make that money back. So now let's move on over to the 3070 here. So of course the results are going to be very similar there, but we're having an extra 15 mega hash times 180 days times just over 6 cents. And yeah, of course it's the same result, $171.45. But on eBay they go for an additional $350 over the LHR version. So again, more than double what you'll actually make on a non-LHR GPU before LHR doesn't matter anymore. So I'm hoping I make myself clear how this all works. Now let's move over to the 3080, because maybe there's a bigger difference there. The hash rate difference is bigger there. So let's see. We have an extra 25 mega hash times 180 days times 6 cents per day. And again, nope, not even $300 extra you're gonna make with a non-LHR 3080 compared to an LHR 3080. So you're gonna make an extra $285.75, but the 3080 costs an additional $500 for a non-LHR versus a LHR. So let's say we have an extra 8 months instead, right? Then let's just change this formula here from 6 months to 8 months. We can see we're still not even getting close to the extra you would pay for a non-LHR here. So let's change it to 10 months. Still, we're not getting up there still. The 3080 is getting somewhat close now, but it's still not close enough. And this is also not taking into account that mining profitability could very well go down slightly over time as more and more hash rate comes on the network, or the price of Ethereum starts declining. So this is not even taking that into account either. But basically I would just say, do not pay scalpers the extra money for a non-LHR card. because it is just not worth it. Like mathematically, you're not gonna make back that extra money. Alright guys, so just to drive my point home even further with this, I actually think I can use math to prove to you guys that an LHR GPU is actually going to be more profitable than a non-LHR GPU, which is a sentence I never thought I would say, but I genuinely think that that will be true. So let's have a look here, right? So I filled in a little bit more here on the spreadsheet. So what we're gonna calculate here is just the total income before the end of ETH mining. And so we were at 10 months here. So let's set that back to in the middle. So let's say 8 months. Let's say we have another 8 months of mining Ethereum, right? So in terms of total profit for our non-LHR GPUs, that would be 62 mega hash times 240 days times just over 6 cents, which means $944 for the 3060 Ti, the same for the 3070, and of course 33% more or so for the 3080, right? And so if we now just add the prices here from the top of our spreadsheet and then just go, okay, how much have we made, and subtract what have we spent buying the GPU, you can see we're at negative 405. So we are still, you know, in the red, as you say. Like, we have still yet to make any profit. We are $400 away from making any profit on the 3060 Ti, and on the 3070 we are $455 away from making any profit, and on the 3080 we are $576 away from making any profit. Basically, we haven't ROI'd, you know, return on investment yet. So let's now have a look at the LHR GPUs. So again, let's do our math here. We have 47 mega hash times 240 days times just over 6 cents. And let me do this and this. There we go. And now I should be able to just copy that into here and here. There we go. So here you can see how much we'll be making on the LHR GPUs. So around 716 on the 3060 Ti and 3070 LHR versions, and 1143 on the 3080 LHR. Now again, let's just copy what we're paying for those. And then let's see what our profit is like. So as you can see here, we are in the red for all of these GPUs still. But as you can see, on the 3060 Ti, for example, we are almost $200 closer to ROIing, basically, you know, getting that return on investment. On the 3070, we're at 333 instead of 455, you know, dollars in the red. And on the 3080, we are about $120 ahead, which means that at the point of Ethereum mining, you know, ending, and we will all be mining other coins, which those other coins, LHR doesn't matter anymore. So an LHR GPU will make the same as a non-LHR GPU, so LHR doesn't matter anymore. Like, I hope you understand that concept, that like after Ethereum mining goes away, which is going to happen soon, LHR versus non-LHR is not going to matter pretty much in terms of profitability. Well, at least unless for some reason another ETH hash coin just shoots up and becomes like super duper profitable and ahead of all other coins, basically, which extremely unlikely in my opinion. But so as you can see here, then as we go into mining other coins, so let's say, you know, after this, at this point we're all gonna start mining Ravencoin, let's say, right? Then the amount you're gonna make mining Ravencoin is going to be the same for this GPU as this GPU per day in terms of profits. So, you know, let's say you're mining $1 a day in Ravencoin, you're gonna have to mine for another 405 days on the, you know, non-LHR 3060 Ti just to break even, but only another 233 days on the LHR one, which means that basically you're going to reach the point of profit sooner on the LHR, which basically means it is more profitable, because if both GPUs have the same lifespan, that means you're gonna have time to make more profit on the LHR than the non-LHR, which is a crazy sentence to say, I know, but I mean, the numbers don't lie, right? But yeah, I do believe that is it. Well, there you have it. Anyway, I kind of look at it, it just seems to not be worth it to buy a non-LHR GPU at the current scalped eBay prices that they are available for. So I'm just gonna leave it at that. If you found this video informative or helpful, then please give it one of these. I'd really appreciate it. And what you gotta do now is you gotta click on that next video on the screen, because this video is over. You can also click the picture on my face to subscribe to the channel. I'd really appreciate that. But yeah, go click on that next video and I'll see you there. Goodbye. Goodbye, bye bye.